Hello and welcome. This is Tina Hazelwood, WHAP Kickstart Radio, and I'm here today with our mayor of Hopewell, Jackie Shornak. And she's going to talk to us today about the Woodlawn Playground project. Thanks for joining me today, Jackie.
Thank you so much, Tina. I appreciate you having me. And this is, to me, a very exciting project that I've been working on for quite a few years, and hopefully it's going to be coming to fruition, and I just want to tell everybody how excited I am and what's going to happen here.
That's great. That's great. Well, we're excited to hear about it. Looks like there's a lot of older equipment out here.
This equipment probably dates back to the 1970s.
Wow.
And as you can see, it's iron, it's metal, it's all rusty, and we can walk over here.
Okay.
And this is something that we are going to be using as part of our artwork.
Okay.
I have a friend of mine who is from Hopewell, a great metal artist, Kirk Thor, who's going to be joining me and helping to get this equipment and make it into an art project, a piece of art, so that we kind of preserve the old, but bringing in the new.
Right, that'll be cool. I'm going to zoom over here to the...
please do.
Okay, so this stuff is going to become art. That's really neat.
Right.
And it's cool because of the industrial nature of Hopewell.
Yes, exactly.
So
and I think that, says something about our area too.
Right.
And also, and we'll go back over to the water fountain in a minute, because that's going to be a part of the art project too.
Oh, okay.
And we, as you can see from this whole space, it's not a lot to our park.
Okay.
And this, I'm not Mayor Shornak today, I'm Councilor Jackie Shornak for Ward 7, because this is the only park that we have in Ward 7.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I've been fighting so hard about, because nothing has happened in years.
Right.
In 25 years. So last year we had about 35 volunteers I got up to help restore the benches, replace the wood. In fact, my husband did that, and the picnic tables, and then we planted some plants. But as you can see, without the money, without the equipment, there's still nothing here.
Exactly.
So we've got a lot that we need to fill this park up so kids can be able to come and enjoy.
Right.
One of the things I'm really proud, I sat down with Aaron a year or so ago, and we kind of thought of what we wanted for this park. And to me, I wanted it to be healthy.
Right.
I wanted it to be community oriented. I wanted parents to come out here, spend time with their children. So what is going to happen is we're going to have a paved walkway all the way around the park, so that people that are health conscious walking will be able to walk. And we're going to have, this is where we're going to need some more money. It's for the equipment, health equipment, workout equipment, fitness, that we are going to try to put on the other side in that empty field over there. But we wanted it to be where the parents could come, they could go and work out, and the kids could be doing their thing playing. And sometimes we forget about the family focus. We're too busy on our cell phones. So I wanted this to be something the family could appreciate. And so right in the middle of the center of this field, we're going to be having the playground equipment for the kids.
Okay.
And another thing that none of the other parks in the area have this, and this is going to be handicapped access for disabled children. And to me, that was important, because they on the equipment you're able to get a wheelchair up there, where the handicapped and disabled children will be able to enjoy it too.
Right.
And to me, that's something very special, something that we really do need. And so this is going to be a little different from the other parks. We wanted it to make it to where we can integrate some of these into the other parks coming up. But I think the element for community is really a focus that we want to see everybody enjoy the park, not just kids, but everybody, and for it to be a healthy aspect. So right here we'll have the main kids area.
Okay.
Over here, in this space over here, we will be having a community space for a community garden.
Oh, wow.
Where that maybe the kids from school could plant vegetable garden.
Right.
Or I love a butterfly garden.
Oh, yeah.
And to me that would be a teaching tool as well. I have one at my home that we've started. And so something to happen, you know, as far as educational for the kids to be doing it, to show pollinators.
That's neat.
We're going to have about 50 trees that are being donated and from the Chesapeake Bay Foundation. And they're going to be all kinds of beautiful trees that are going to have a lot of color, maple trees, dogwood trees, and I think that's going to make it real beautiful.
Right.
And to me, I wanted a nature aspect of it, that, you know, people could come and get out of the hot walking and then settle down under the benches under a nice
It'll be
tree.
very peaceful.
Very peaceful,
yeah.
And serene. And you know, our lives are so structured.
They are.
It's busy, and it's needed a time to kind of chill out. So that is going to be happening, and then we're going to be having other playground equipment in the back of here. Let's see, and also the pavilion will be around in this area. So we're going to have a pavilion that's going to probably contain at least 4 picnic tables covered. And then that way we'll have electricity to it, so if a child wants to have a birthday party, they go through the Parks and Recs and rent it out. Very, very low fee to do that, but yet it's something still that, you know, many other people could enjoy. And I think, like I said, I do have pictures, you know, of the playground itself. I don't know if you want to zoom in to this.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay. And this is part of going to be the main piece of equipment where this will be handicap access.
Oh, okay.
And this was like a little merry-go-round, but I was told that no child would be thrown out of there because it's a very safe. Safe. And this is a sensory piece of equipment where it's kind of a hand-touchy thing for small children. But this will be swings, and I love these swings because the way they're set up, the mother or father or whoever is in the big seat. The child sits on the opposite seat, and you swing together, and you're facing each other.
That's nice.
So that you know, you have that. The parents have that
communication,
with the child, and so I love that. But all the equipment is really going to be so updated, and it's going to just make this whole area completely different. And I think, you know, the more money that we have, of course our budget is limited, and the more money we have, the more money we can spend for the exercise fitness equipment,
and that's what important
it is. And I'd hate for us to miss this opportunity while we're redoing this part, for us to miss out. And so I am going to be asking for donations to the Parks and Rec Department specifically for this and for the exercise equipment. And what we're doing, I'm trying to ask other companies and businesses exactly if they would help. If someone from the health John Randolph Hospital or Foundation or you know, doctors that would be interested in people trying to get healthy, I think this is a perfect opportunity to say. But I want this to be a community to where it doesn't make any difference what part of the city you're in. If you're in Ward 1, who cares?
Exactly, yeah.
This park is for everyone, and that's what I want it to be, for everyone. And the people in my ward have been waiting, and I kind of was knocking heads around last year saying I want it in the budgets. And you know, I was so grateful for Aaron Reed Miller, the director of Parks and Rec. He has been wonderful to work for, and you know, if the council doesn't give him the money, he can't do it either. So he's been, you know, but he's been working very hard to upgrade our parks. And this is going to be one of the parks, since we got a grant from the state, it will be one of the parks that people will come to look at from different localities saying, okay.
So kind of a model.
A model,
right?
Yes.
Okay.
And to me, that speaks volumes
that
too
does.
of what Hopewell's trying to bring their
right.
parks up to standards. But this has been a long time coming. I'm just so excited about it, and I just hope that if anyone wants to give or know of a company or anybody that I can contact, please, get in touch with me,
okay.
and I will be happy to help. But I really want this to be about the kids and about what we need to share with the kids, not just kids, but kids with disabilities.
Exactly.
And that is something that we don't see here. So.
Well, it opens up another door of freedom for them.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And this could be big, and the health craze is huge right now.
Yes,
and
it is.
And it needs to be. And I think the proposal which y'all have here is an awesome thing. I think it's going to benefit the city well.
I think so, too.
And I think in seeing what they've done at Atwater,
yes,
that's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
They've done a wonderful
right.
job. And
yeah.
I think it's great to see Parks and Recreation and Parks doing these things in the community.
Absolutely.
So I commend them. They're doing a wonderful job.
They are. And they spent a lot of hours with this plan, and we've sat down many occasions. And Aaron's mother, Judy Reed Miller, who was locally and actually went to Woodlawn School, is going to be helping us.
That's awesome.
Trying to get the word out, with donations. And she is a great artist as well. So she will be working with Kirk Thor and designing, a piece of artwork that's going to be permanent.
That'll be wonderful.
Yeah,
she's
excited.
great, and she's very talented, very gifted.
She is.
So, well, with that, are you going to set up a campaign for
yes,
through the process to where people will be able to go
yes.
to a website? Or
yes, that will be through Rexon Park.
Okay.
Aaron is now trying to get that set up now.
Okay.
And it will be, online and very accessible to people, and it will go directly to the park.
Okay.
It's not like, it's going to be used for any other purpose. Now, however, if there is more money that we get more and we don't need the money, we will say to put it towards the next park.
Right, so it'll stay in the Parks and Rec within Hopewell.
Within Hopewell, absolutely.
Okay. Absolutely, that's
So,
great.
Before we stop, I want to show you the old water fountain that dates back. Actually, I saw something back in the 40s and 50s where this manufacturer made these water fountains.
As we're walking over here, is there a date projection on time for construction to start?
Right. They will be actually starting construction next week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they would have started it this week, but since we've had so much rain, but they will be starting tearing things down and getting everything prepped. With the grant that we had received, there was a stipulation. You have to, of course, with state money funds, you always have stipulations.
Right.
So one of the stipulations was that they had to have it done by October.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be on a really push, and even if we don't have all of the money for, we're going to continue to try to get that money for the exercise equipment, which can come a little bit later.
Right, okay, okay. Wow, that's moving quick.
That is moving quick, and that was one of the stipulations that in order to get the money.
Okay.
But we still are lacking. Aaron is supposed to be getting me the figures somewhere around $60,000.
Okay.
And people don't realize how much playground equipment costs, but it's
expensive.
It's very expensive, but yeah, it'll be worth it.
It will be worth it for what it's going to do. Definitely in the community, it's going to be great.
And here is the old water fountain that has been here forever, and what we want to do is incorporate this.
Oh, okay.
We don't want to tear it, or we want to, the artist is going to use this as probably the centerpiece.
Oh, wow.
And then with the other equipment, kind of make something else, to enclose it or whatever, but we're looking forward to preserving this as part of the history of
that'll be neat for the history of it. I'm just want to... That's really...
It's a beautiful piece.
It is beautiful. That's so nice, and it's great. It's great what y'all are doing here, that you're able to to take time and action to finally do something to help
Absolutely.
help the city. And you're right, it's not just for a specific ward.
Right.
You know, it's going to be beneficial for the entire city, and that's great. And it's the first step in hopefully, you know, doing more within the city.
Absolutely.
So it's a great thing.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to
thank
talk
you.
to us today, and we're going to do what we can to help.
Well, appreciate
And we'll get the word out, and you definitely keep us posted. And
I will. I sure will.
we would love to have you come on the show and talk about this. So
yeah, and we'll talk more about how people can give and donate. So
okay.
My heart is in this, and I hope the people will give back to their community too, and try to make this just a community effort. And you know, we all need to give back to our city, and this is one way you can do it. So thank you so much for having me today.
Well, thank you so much for being a part of this and letting us speak with you today. This is Tina Hazelwood with WHAP Radio, and we've just been talking with Jackie Shornak, who has a great heart for this park here. Stay tuned, and we'll keep you posted on how you can donate.